Good morning, this is Aviva Luttrell with MassLive, and I'm in downtown Worcester this morning with an update on the demolition of the Notre Dame Church, which is located right across from the Worcester City Common. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can... So as you can see, this is the first time that heavy equipment has been brought in. They're doing some work on the church's windows up there. And at the same time this is happening, a Worcester Superior Court judge is considering whether to halt demolition of the church. So the property is owned by Hanover Insurance, and it's part of the City Square project, which also includes the new luxury Roseland apartments, the new parking garage. The group that is trying to save the church, Save Notre Dame Alliance, a local group of people who have come together to rally around the building, are saying that the Massachusetts Environmental Policy Act was violated because there was never a state review to seek alternatives to demolishing the building. So they filed a preliminary injunction in court. If it's granted, it would halt demolition of the building until that environmental review could be done. So as you can see, there are a bunch of signs that have been put up on the fence outside the building by those who are hoping to save the church. Just walk around to give you guys a look here. Lots of Save Notre Dame signs on the fence. If you guys are just tuning in, this is Aviva Luttrell with MassLive. I'm at the Notre Dame Church right in downtown Worcester. This is the first time we're seeing any heavy equipment at the site. So the demolition of the church actually already began with an environmental abatement of the interior. So before, all we had seen were basically pickup trucks on the site with crews removing some debris from the church. But sometime this weekend, heavy equipment arrived on the property. Walk around the other side here so you guys can get a better look. So the group fighting to save the church has asked a Worcester Superior Court judge to grant a preliminary injunction which would halt demolition of the church until a state environmental review can be done to determine whether there are any alternatives to demolishing the building. The 13 plaintiffs that are asking for that say that the Massachusetts Environmental Policy Act was violated because there was never a state review to seek alternatives to demolishing the building. So Worcester Superior Court Judge James Reardon Jr. is taking the matter under advisement right now. He said he would make a quick decision on this, so we may have an update today. Definitely be keeping an eye out for that in Superior Court. So this is the back side of the building right across from the new luxury apartments. You can see a lot of heavy equipment has been brought in that happened sometime over the weekend. So those who are arguing that the church should be saved says that they say that because the church is listed in the inventory of historic and archaeological assets of the Commonwealth, a review under the direction of the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs is needed. They say that City Square did not contact the agency to initiate the review when they should have. And so if the court does grant that preliminary injunction, City Square wouldn't be able to demolish the church while that MEPA review, that environmental review, is underway. So I was in Superior Court on Thursday when the judge heard arguments from both sides. Basically what it came down to were questions about whether MIPA jurisdiction applies at the Notre Dame Church because it was sold and acquired with private funds. The attorney for those who are hoping to halt demolition said that language in the law says that project like this can't be split into segments to avoid MIPA review. He said that public funds were used to pay for part of the City Square project, so basically the project can't be split up just because private funds were used to buy this property. And then City Square's attorney totally disagreed, saying that was wrong, and saying that just because there were state funds that were used for other parts of the project, it doesn't mean that this particular parcel is subject to MIPA jurisdiction. So for anyone tuning in just now to see heavy equipment has brought in at the Notre Dame Church right in downtown Worcester across from the City Common. The church was built in 1929 and has been vacant since 2007. Demolition of the church has already began with an environmental abatement of the interior, but there had been no heavy equipment on site so far until this weekend. It was brought in at some point. Now you can see they're doing some work up on the church's windows. And again, lots of signs on the fence in front in support of saving the church. So the group that's hoping to save the structure says that it can be repurposed to become some sort of mixed-use building that could house things like a brewery, a farmer's market, an entertainment venue. But a spokeswoman for the property owner previously said that the cost just to repair the facade, the roof, the windows, the doors, just to get it to a point where it could be rehabbed would be between $8 and $10 million. But some members of the Save Notre Dame Alliance are still asking the City Council to fund a one-week effort to determine the cost of just mothballing the building, basically just getting it to a stable state where it can be closed. And then they hope that at some point either a private developer can come in or some sort of private-public partnership could form if the city just took it over, basically stabilized it and closed it. Alright, again, this has been Aviva Luttrell, reporter with MassLive.com. I'm at the Notre Dame Church right in downtown Worcester. It's the first time we've seen heavy equipment on site getting ready to take down the building. Before, it had just basically been an environmental abatement of the interior, so crews were just basically gutting the inside, removing debris, and at the same time, a Worcester Superior Court judge is deciding whether to halt demolition of the building if it turns out that an environmental review should have been done. So again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to stay tuned to MassLive.com. We'll have updates as soon as we find out what's happening in court.